What is going on, everybody?
Oh!
It is Pixelbarters here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations.
What was that?
That's me being strange. When we left off.
Ace Attorney Investigations. I
Ace
am
Attorney
human.
Investigations. I am a human.
Oh, God.
I am friend Edgeworth.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy, let's not mash Game Grumps into us. When we left off, we had to say, stop in the name of justice for Miss Shih-na and Agent Lang, but mostly Shih-na, because we got to get down to the fact that Shih-na's got some beating ass in this, and we got to get down to getting that ass in this situation. So I'm just gonna hit the go button before things get even worse.
Okay, you got it.
Here we go. Story time.
Once upon a time...
Oh, shit.
I first spotted the suspicious person near the open-air stage on the Bobbly side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. Thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. Who says gave chase?
For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yatagarasu.
Fake Yatagarasu.
All right. Now, please tell us what happened when you chased the Yatagarasu up to the third floor.
Fake.
Fake Yatagarasu up to the third floor, okay?
Can do.
All right.
I chased the fake Yatagarasu all the way up to the third floor of the embassy, Bobbly's embassy. It's a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. Yatagarasu disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. Not mustard. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yatagarasu run into Mr. Coachen's office. You're just not even gonna humor me with that. I gave chase and ran into the room. I said again.
Sorry, this is one of those, like, since it's new stuff, I'm trying to focus on what's going on to see if I can pick out, like, where things are going awry.
I'm sure the people will appreciate it.
We all appreciate you.
Ah. When I entered the room, it was pitch black. Couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light, but then... Ah! Okay, that's me. Who's there?
Knock, knock.
By the time I had turned on the lights, the Yatagarasu had disappeared.
Fake Yatagarasu.
Listen, you.
You better be consistent with your story. That's a contradiction. Was it the
Hey.
real one or the fake one? Who was it?
Eat those flowers.
Did you chase yourself into that room? I knew it. When
Eat
Kay entered the room, the
flowers.
person she was chasing was already gone.
I just have a strong urge to see you eat flowers all of a sudden.
Why do you suppose that was, Agent Lang?
Yeah, why? Why do I want to see me?
What do you mean, what do you suppose? Isn't it obvious?
They look tasty.
They jumped out the fucking window. The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of darkness.
They jumped out. What window? There's no window.
There is a window in the office.
There is?
There's a window at the back of the office behind the desk, remember? The one that you can see across the other side of the embassy in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry,
Listen,
but I know...
I worked today.
I know. Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door. Oh, and how do you know that with such certainty?
Oh.
That's easy. If the Yatagarasu had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. Detective Dick Gumshoe was right behind on the scene, sir. What?
What? Are you not?
This is the person the suspicious person would have ran into. Oh wait, it's supposed to supposedly be Miss You. That makes... But, okay. Hopefully people understand why I made that jump, because Gumshoe said himself last time he put on the fact that he heard the screaming and he came running in right afterwards.
Yeah.
I do remember that we have to keep... Well, I said Miss You because we assume that she's potentially going to be Shih-na. But Miss Shih-na should have been right behind. Huh? Hey, Miss Prosecutor. Are you sure you're not losing it? I have lost it long ago. I assure you that. There's no mistake in that. Maybe not, but you definitely have the wrong person. Or maybe you're just terrible with not only logic, but names as well.
Oof.
What
is that?
No, speaking of that, you don't have to insult me. Think, Miles. Recall the circumstances around Kay's near arrest. There was someone right next to Mr. Coachen's office investigating an attack. Well, that just gave the answer right away for us. Thank you. All right, we got Shih-na. Did your answer is Shih-na? Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yatagarasu had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Coachen's body, the Yatagarasu would have run right into Agent Shih-na, who was in the next room over. Agent Shih-na, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question?
No, I didn't see anyone.
You see? Therefore, the Yatagarasu could not have escaped through the door as... okay. It just means that the creep stepped up before Shih-na made it into the hallway. I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway. A certain detective.
There we go.
Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time? The Bisa? Well, when I heard Kay scream, I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Shih-na, sir. So, Agent Lang, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that in these circumstances, there was not a viable route.
Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened.
Yes, I've eliminated one of these possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well. I've yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken.
The chimney thing.
I get it, so that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door's not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Yes.
Precisely. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, Miss Thatcher, that time to bust out with a revolving fireplace wall explanation, right?
Oh my, you just ruined it. No.
No, not quite yet. What was that about a revolving fire escape?
It's like, no, nothing.
Nothing. You didn't say anything. I was just...
he didn't say anything.
I was talking about...
Listen to Mr. Edgeworth.
I was talking about your investigation.
What?
But you weren't over there. Shit, pal.
Gummy shush.
Well, you know what? That's coming out of your salary, Gumshoe.
Ooh.
Damn it.
Tough luck, buddy.
All right, let's move on from that bit.
Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time.
The revolving wall on the Bobbly side is known only to 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. What's with all the whispering over there?
They did do a lot of
Scared I'll figure out your tactics?
That was perfect. It worked with the bit.
Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off. That smug, haughty attitude of yours. You really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that?
You only rub someone the right way, not right.
Oh my god. Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyways.
I'd like to imagine that even though Kay does not know of Phoenix's existence, if she did find out like their backstory, that she would totally ship them. Just like Maya, I think Maya would totally ship them.
Yeah, of course. The only other...
It's my headcanon.
The only possible escape route...
Probably because I play them and I ship them.
I know. The only possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. I told you they jumped out the window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists... Are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape?
Your face is an eerie picture.
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible.
Impossible.
Now I realize that you may not know this, but... people can't fly. Humans can't fly.
Wow, you were so close.
Damn. Of course I know that. I almost said it word for word. That's bloody common sense.
Bloody common sense.
Besides, I never said I thought that the photo of the Yatagarasu's... I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarasu's escape route. I suppose not. Alright, then explain yourself. That shown in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after.
Not over.
You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. But there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence. Very well then.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo. Okay, so what are they asking for? Because it's too soon for the revolving fireplace. Are we going to go with the wire to be like the thing that was used to make the some kind of coat fly down?
Maybe.
Because what else would we use the wire for unless it's too soon to use that as well? But it's a good length of wire that was wound up inside the ball's grandfather clock because that was used to woo fake and then you bring it back in. Because they've said themselves it's too soon to use a revolving fireplace wall. We can't do that yet. So, I
made my hair look like Clavier's.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's not gonna be it. So I think
I'm just sitting here while we're doing this, spinning my ponytail on the side, and since most of my hair is blonde now, I now need to learn how to play guitar.
All right, I'm gonna go with the wire. Damn it!
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
photo's not the person case.
I was gonna say they haven't gotten really anything
is
that
that
would
right?
make them.
What do you think, little miss?
Huh? Well, Gummy, what do you think?
Me? Miss Montgomery, what do you think, sir?
I don't think anything because I already know that evidence proves absolutely nothing.
Nah. Looks like you got a mutiny on your hands, Mr. Prosecutor. The last thing I needed was him laughing in my face. I need to think back to what Detective Bad told me about when this photo was taken. Okay, so... Okay, so... Do we have Bad's statement? Because that was a while ago, so I don't remember.
He said it was taken after the first fire, I believe.
Let me see if we have any photo taken after the first fire on the 4th, 5th floor had taken place. Okay, so... Is it the fires in Ball? Because there were 2 fires that broke out? Is that what it is? Because please? Yes, there we go. Okay. Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu Kei saw. Oh yeah, that makes sense. It was after the first fire, but the second one where that all went down. Kei spotted the Yatagarasu heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire.
Why do you make you do that super short version?
I don't know, just
tiring. Way to go. That's twice you've bit him in the butt now.
Oh, you're so young. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is. And had the Yatagarasu escaped? I don't suppose you can answer both, can you? Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet. As I thought. However, the Yatagarasu's escape route? Now that I can answer. You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on. Enlighten me.
Oh boy.
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You're busy heading up the Albastian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Bobbly side of this case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on this side, Agent Shih-na, explained it in my stead?
Sweating bullets.
Shih-na's my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Lang, it's alright. I can take care of him.
Shih-na?
You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
I hate that smile.
Yeah, me too. It's terrifying.
Alright, if you're okay with it, then you have my support. Finally, it's down to just Agent Shih-na and myself. This is where the battle really begins.
Now then, what is it you'd like to ask?
Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Bobbly's embassy? Oh, shit. Here we go.
During the first Bobbly's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. You said fire twice. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagarasu that had appeared in Babal.
Okay.
While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. And that is all I have to say.
But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony.
Good.
Just confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation?
No, I moved alone.
In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct?
He's like, hey!
You calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic. And it wasn't when Agent Shih-na tried to arrest Kei under the same rationale?
Oof.
Nah.
Got him!
And how about when you accused Larry because he was a weapons owner?
Oof! Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation, although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected.
I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Then you should apologize right now for making Kat to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry. Shih-na, apologize.
I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. I'm crossing my fingers behind my back.
It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Ainsworth?
Well, I never doubted you, not for 1 second.
Yay.
And the same goes for me. I believe in Shih-na. Then let's put that to the test and see if she really is worthy of your trust.
This promises to be interesting. I don't like her.
I know it does.
I don't like her. We're breaking apart a working relationship here.
Yeah. Alright, second if I was searching for the Yatagarasu that appeared in the wall. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over.
She has such creepy vibes.
Yeah?
I don't like it.
Alright, I'm gonna press this first, but I think this is where we're going to put the revolving door because she should have seen them because she was in the room next door where the revolving door goes to. But I'm gonna press to see what kind of confirmation I can get from that. You weren't able to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room. Is that true?
I really hate to repeat myself.
I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you calling Shih-na's testimony a lie?
Not yet.
Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Shih-na right now. So I'd appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments.
He's not happy right now.
You know, I feel kind of bad for him.
I understand his pain of watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth.
Lang, I'm alright. And as for you, I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me.
Duh.
Excuse you?
And why is that?
Bitch.
Even exists. I'm gonna go full stop, full send. Oh yeah. Being in the room next to Mr.
This is our
Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Attorney investigation.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all.
Oh,
Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastion office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects to the office of the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabasta is the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. What?
Yep.
The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret. What?
Nani?
Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall into the room next room over. Fuck.
Oh. It's so weird that she and she just keeps that blank face. It's just, it's so creepy.
Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Shih-na.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu. Duh.
What is the meaning of this, Miles?
Well, would you care to explain, Agent Shih-na? How you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu, or shall I?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a creepy face there. That's some horror shit right there.
It really is.
Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran to Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Shih-na. After that, you came back around and to place Kay under arrest.
Yep.
Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace.
Damn. Oh boy.
That day you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal.
Oh. Did I call it?
Oh, I think this is confirmation.
I think I called this.
That's a tremble of laughter
Just
right
like-
there. Huh? Shih-na?
Oh god, so many he's.
Oh, yep.
Well,
Oh, dear.
oh boy. I think that kind of says it all for us.
Yep.
Huh?
I fucking called it.
You
called it.
You did. You got that from a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
And I
She
mean,
carried herself the same way.
yeah.
And there've been
That-
when she was smiling, there've been so many times that was her trying not to laugh at Edgeworth.
Yeah. That laugh.
Yep. Boom. I remember this irritating laugh.
But I'm getting chills down my spine.
Can't be, but it has to be.
Shih-na, what's wrong with you?
Dude, that's not Shih-na. I'm sorry. It was so funny that he couldn't help but laugh.
Funny, you say?
Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. Got to put my act back on.
Yeah.
The prosecutors of this country really are so very strange.
This is
Oh,
you.
that's me. Do you do you think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off? You think I'm taking things lightly? I think not. It's the prosecutor who is.
I can't tell if she's in character anymore or not. I think you might just have to go normal from here.
Yeah. Yep. Look,
Yeah.
everything you said earlier is nothing more than a mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim?
Yeah, because her expression has changed too.
Yeah.
She's gotten more lax, aside from that part right there, but
But I mean, she's always done that face.
yeah.
If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route.
The tone of your voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed.
Yep. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose and then we can have a real battle of wits.
For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor.
Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know.
I know, and that's why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question.
My question? Oh, she's sweating.
Here's your proof that the relevant fireplace wall on the ball was used recently. Is it gonna be the, do we have any of the, we have his testimony that it was the burning the files and left the ashes there.
Left ashes here, yep.
That should be it.
I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question?
Yes. According to Ambassador Polano's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin.
Oh?
The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there.
Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up.
Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Polano said that he forgot to.
They're on the other side.
And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagarasu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well.
Yep.
The movement of the ashes in what were Mr. Cochin's office is my proof.
Okay, now I'm done then.
That's a little too
Yeah.
ha.
Ha 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 ha.
And just what is so funny?
Ash's proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I?
In that case, let's hear a counter-argument.
My counter argument, huh? This really is just like being in court.
Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off from all those years ago.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in court, let's finish this here and now.
I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all.
I think she said the cat and mouse thing when we were in the 7 years ago case as well.
Maybe.
When we were going after her for the murder of the peoples. She knows her bubble.
In my eyes, all you've proved is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Remember, we've already finished our very thorough investigation, and we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. And there you have it, my counter-argument.
Oh, that's very impressive.
She did used to be a defense attorney.
Yeah, she's seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather that one piece of evidence.
This bitch.
What is it, Kay? I haven't had a peep out of you in quite a while now.
If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us.
But I want
Okay.
to punch her in the face.
Pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu's name, are you not?
Eh?
If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth. You must see it through to the very end.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see this through to the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth.
With pleasure.
Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it?
Shih-na, please, show me you're someone I can trust.
Oof. Don't worry, this will be the deciding match. You'll see.
I'm truly sorry, Agent Lang, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again.
Yep.
Very well then, Agent Shih-na. Shall we begin?
I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright. It might be too soon, but I wonder if it's supposed to be the key. The Yatagarasu's key.
Oh.
Because that would prove that the Yatagarasu was there. You can't really call that proof the Yatagarasu used the fireplace, now can you then? Who is it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real
And
evidence.
didn't she have it? Or no, she didn't have it.
Yeah, but we can't prove that
That
the Yatagarasu essentially used the rotating wall.
Yeah.
The only thing I can think of is, I don't know if we can go off of the ink splash that's in there, but let me try and.
Well, no, I think the key is a good. You call that proof that Yatagarasu used the fireplace? Now, can you? You probably.
Let me press this.
Yeah,
So you want proof that the Yatagarasu was the one who used the fireplace?
that's right. Well, do you have any?
Duh.
Can you prove that it wasn't the Yatagarasu who used the fireplace?
I don't need to prove anything to you.
Objection!
Okay, if you could please not steal my line.
Sorry. But I just couldn't hold it in anymore.
Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch.
You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless.
Because this is one that pushes.
Do the
Like-
key, man.
It's possible that the Yatagarasu left fingerprints inside the fireplace.
No. Sorry, but I had the forensics team check that already. All they found were prints belonging to Ambassador Polano and Mr. Cochin.
Curses. I should have known better than to think the Yatagarasu would have been so careless. But there must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find.
I take it you have no further objections?
Already finished with there. I'm gonna do a little loop quick so that we can
Yeah.
so I can get a little hint, just to make sure, because I don't want to blow anything too soon.
So, do you actually have any proof that the Yatagarasu used the fireplace passageway?
No, I haven't found any yet.
Then what are we going to do?
There's no need to worry, because there's a loophole in Miss Interpol agent's argument we can exploit first. The one in charge of Bob Lee's investigation was not Agent Lang, which means that with Agent Shih-na in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found, there's one thing I do know is that someone tried to hide it from us. What evidence was hid from us? Was it the knife?
That has nothing to do with the wall, though.
Well, Edgeworth just said that the problem is that we don't have evidence that actually proves about the wall, but we have evidence that proves that she was trying to hide something from us in the first place. So we need to focus on the evidence that was.
I mean, the key was on Manny Cochin's body.
Yeah, it wasn't really hid from us, which is why I'm looking at the knife, because of the fact that the blades were switched that we wouldn't find the real.
That's a whole other thing. That has nothing to do with the main focus right now. We're trying to prove that the Yatagarasu used the wall.
But as Edgeworth has been saying, we don't have that evidence, unfortunately. But there's a loophole in her testimony that we can use because she was the one in charge and there was something that was hiding from us. That's what we have to roll with right now. Well, you know what? We're gonna figure this thing out.
Oh, really?
Next time.
No!
Yes, because it gives me time to look at a walkthrough.
Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah, because in my opinion, with the lack of forwardness, I think there's too many options we could go through, but that's just gonna, blast our life bar down to nothing. So I'd rather make sure I know what we're supposed to do.
Especially when dealing with her, because she is a tough cookie.
Oh yeah, she's a tough cookie to crack, I tell you what.
I tell you, but she ain't no Swiss roll.
Unjustifiably in a position I'd rather not be.
Bad?